Hi. Hey everybody, it's me, Manane, your favorite 50% fanboy, 50% genius indie VTuber, also known as Seas9NX, and welcome back to more Honkai Star Rail. Last time! Shut up. Last time we did Apoc Shadow, we didn't get, we got 11 stars on stream. Off screen, I did a bit of, changing teams and stuff, all that. I ended up getting Starward mode. Starward mode, the reward is that you get 100 Star Jade, almost a premiums, 100 Jade Feathers, and 20k credits. You also get this limited clearance medal, Gale of Forgetting. I assume it expires on this day. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. It should be in my profile. It should. Yeah. So here, I think I can move it if I go into my room, but yeah, it looks like this. I hope it doesn't go away, but I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, well, it's better than nothing. Right. Achievements. There are some achievements. I usually like to save these achievements for showing my progress. Sometimes they're quest related or condition related, some whatever. Just take a brief look at them, and then I'll just claim them, and you guys just do whatever. Also remember to do your daily login on HoYo Lab. Speaking of HoYo Lab, I've posted my Apoc Shadow team comp and some suggestions on them. So if you use HoYo Lab and you go into the team lineup recommendation, you can see my team. I think Sparkle is the only one that has constellations, not including Trailblazers. By constellations, I mean Eidolons. Let me check. What did I use on stream? I screenshotted them just to compare my points when I was clearing them. So give me a sec. I'll pull them up. Let's see. Right, so initially, the first screenshot I took, so this might not be what I did last stream. For the first boss, I used a Firefly Break team because of the fire weakness. On the second team, I used an Archer team. And on the third team, I used the Annihilation team. You can see it's the same three teams, just moved around. So for the first boss, I thought it would be wise of me to use Firefly because of fire weakness. Not exactly a bad idea, but not great. Given that this boss has a weakness where if he hits your shields, he will take damage, and toughness damage mostly. That's why you want a shielder. I use Adventuring. The reason why I'm not using Terry is because he is on my Archer team. He can also be on your Elysian team if you have an Elysian team, but your Elysian team is probably going to have War. So yeah, but in this case, you would want a shielder, and I would recommend Adventuring because of the imaginary weakness, which Adventuring is of imaginary type. Terry would work because of the physical weakness, but you get the point. I don't have Sparksea, but Sparksea would work. So actually could replace either Trailblazer or Yao Guang. I think Yao Guang would be better than Trailblazer because she is a 5-star character after all. Hold on. Right, then we have Cocolia. Cocolia, I used Archer, right. So my thought is that I could snipe out Japard and then Cocolia herself and maybe the pillars if I need quantum weakness. You can bypass all of that because Cocolia transplants your weaknesses to the pillars, right? You can bypass all that by using a Firefly team to implant fire weakness on Cocolia herself. You can use your AoE or blast damage to take out the pillars, and that also deals more damage and toughness damage. Yeah, I would recommend Follow Up here because Dahlia can use Follow Up, and ultimate damage buffs all three of these. If you have Ron Mei, you have it's less effective. You don't have Fuga, it's also less effective. Gallagher, your minimum is going to be Gallagher, right? So there's your ultimate damage bit. Right, as for bonus here, of course I'm using the Elation bonus. And for the last boss, I use Elation. Actually, either Elation or Remembrance. I don't think I cleared it with, with Remembrance. I think I cleared it with Elation. Elation, I really just brute force it, but with an Archer team, you can focus on Flame Reaver. And when Flame Reaver has his summons out, which means you can't attack Flame Reaver directly, you can either save energy and SP, especially for an Archer team, you want to save SP and generate energy. Or, if you have enough SP or energy, you can actually wipe out his summons. That also deals with toughness and direct damage, but it's not much. So, you don't have to take out his summons. And I used... Honestly, I don't think any buff would work here. At least for what I did here. Because I'm not using Remembrance Path, you know... I used Tribby. I tried using Tribby, I tried using Remembrance Team, did not work. Erudition, if you have, what is his name? An Axa, he does work. I could only get a clear, I couldn't get a good score though. So, you know, if you have an Axa, if you have the Herda, this is your choice. I don't think I need to explain it to you, team. And in Remembrance Team, yeah, you definitely need, Siren or Hyacinth, which I don't have. If you do, you can probably clear this. I couldn't clear it. So, you know, you can likely clear it, and more than likely get Starward. Now that's out of the way, let's deal with the new Starward mode of Pure Fiction. Ramban. I haven't looked at it yet. I see the same metal, so I assume it also goes away when the next rotation comes. Sorry, so new Starward mode. Once you clear stage 3, you can unlock Starward mode. A Starward mode stage 4 also unlocks. Clearing stage 4 Starward mode requires challenging 3 nodes. 3 Starward challenges records are shared with stage 4 regular mode. Stage 4 of Starward mode and obtain max points. I don't think that's a max. I think that's how many stars is this? And I accumulate 12 stars. Yeah. That's it's same old. Except for the new Starward mode. False into fact. When an ally target inflicts a debuff on an enemy target, allies additionally accumulate 1 grit value. This effect can be triggered up to 10 times per enemy target. Right, because it is a... I'm having a brain fire, no. I cleared stage 3 with 3 stars, so it's gonna clear up to stage 3 for me. I think the minimum is being able to clear stage 3 with 3 stars. That is your bare minimum. We'll look at, you know, Starward mode in a bit once we clear this side. I think I'm gonna do this one anyway. Because most players probably have to clear this. These two are probably like very easy for most players, I would assume. Increases enemies target effect resistance by 30%. Increases damage taken by enemy afflicted with 4 more debuffs by 20%. Interesting that it's 4 more debuffs rather than like 5% per debuff. Opponent having grit deals a set amount of damage to enemy targets 1 time for every debuff they are inflicted with. Considering grit, damage received by new targets increases by 50%. After each time an enemy target is inflicted with a debuff, inflicts 1 stack of dejection on them, increasing their all-type resistance by 1% for 2 turns. This effect can stack up to 20 times, so in theory you can have 20% all-type resistance for 2 turns. Okay. So if quantum physical weakness, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would say this is electric weakness more than physical. Then again, it's probably counting the bosses. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, quantum is going to be your primary. Quantum and then electric. Here, fire and imaginary. Yeah, fire and imaginary seems about right. So if it's fire, you can definitely use a Firefly team. If it's imaginary, you can probably use a Elation team. There is physical fire. Yeah, physical, fire, imaginary, and electric. You can definitely use an Elation team here. And then this side, I would probably use a Remembrance team because actually Elation also works because physical and electric. And there's 1 single bit of imaginary. Okay. Let's see the buffs. That's what we work with. Ultimate and follow-up attack. Basic attack, elation, variation. This reduces attack. Okay. So are we gonna use elation? Let's see, are the buffs different? The buffs are the same. I think I might use either remembrance or elation first half, and then Firefly break on the second half. Probably. Firefly? So not elation. We're either gonna use variation or Tokora, whatever that is. Basic skill ultimate. Full ultimate. 30% defense reduction, any attack. 1 grit value, 2 grit value. I think this is more for a follow-up team, which makes sense. It is a follow-up attack. So I think if you don't have elation or ultimate follow-up, you're gonna use variation. Variation has the easiest trigger condition to trigger. 30% defense reduction. Yeah, variation is definitely weaker. Right, so we're gonna use elation for the first half. Either elation or remembrance. I'm just gonna equip elation. And then let's use a basic attack here. Firefly team. Wrong one. Then elation team. Not you. Elation, and then we want Thanks. And you do have to remember that Trailblazer, if you don't have Siren or Sparksy or Yaoguang, or Tribi even, you're gonna have to share your Trailblazer or you might have to share a Trailblazer for Elation team here, or you're gonna have to share your Trailblazer for a Remembrance team here. Right. Use physical to be closer. There we go. I'm probably gonna clear this pretty easily, so I'm not gonna turn off auto unless there is some big problem with how the AI is treating the action order. Let's just sit back and enjoy. Enjoy the fruits of my labor by AFK. I have some sweet tofu with me right now. Earlier when I tweeted myself, that's why. There we go. Now we're good. Let's make sure the order is right. By the way, in this order, we are making sure that Silver Wolf has the maximum amount of hidden MMR. She gains like 20 or 30 hidden MMR by using an elation skill. And she also gains a bit doing her enhanced normal attack. But not much. So you do want her elation skills to go off first. Did she get an extra turn? No. Or she did, because she got a starter skill. Right, so max points is 40k per side. So 120k on Starward mode is the maximum. You want to get 75% of the way there, roughly. I think like 80% is more accurate. So let's see. I usually get 20k on stage 4, so that puts me at 60k. That is not great. I think I got 50k. So that's 25k. I got 50k in the last one. So let's assume 25k per floor. So that's 75k estimate. So yeah, I'm gonna need to put in some team building effort. Dude, look at that. We already have enough for a clear. First half completed. Max points on the first half. I heard some leaks that Firefly is getting SP. Firefly and Kafka are getting SP. Reasoning for that is when Blade was in his like Morton X Blade cutscene, or like flashback, he gave gifts to all the Stellaron hunters. For Silverwolf, he gave her a controller. For Kafka, he gave her a new blade, a new sword, because Blade saw her original one and thought it has some flaws, and so he made her a new one. Then for Firefly, which I'm most interested in, she got the Glomoth Queen's remains and made a new core out of it. Which made it Firefly SP could definitely use the Demon Firefly unit boss model. But you know, we'll have to wait until you know the actual SP form comes out. These leaks could be false, for all we know. 50k, that's 2 stars. But we'll have to say, I'm definitely excited. You gotta know that, you gotta remember, the reason why katanas were made in Japan were because Japan did not have high quality iron ore. So they did the best with what they could and you know, made katanas as we know them. So maybe Blade was thinking that, you know, using given Kafka's style and like the resources they now have available to them as Starship Hunters. Starship Hunters, they farm money by turning themselves in and then breaking out. They just farm bounties from off themselves. So I'm sure they could get some really special metal with Blade as a master craftsman to make full use of it. And Robin SP is coming out soon. I believe, like, maybe next version, I think. Firefly, Robin SP is going to be a remembrance unit. But not next version, 2 versions over. Because next version is Himiko SP, Himiko Nova, sorry, and Fate characters. So I assume Starward mode, it just adds Kafka. And because we've full cleared stage 3, we get stage 1 and 2 full cleared as well. Happens in Spiral Abyss as well. So, you know, not... Spiral Abyss, yeah, happens in Spiral Abyss as well. So, sorry about we know. I think the bigger problem is if we can accumulate enough points. I also need to probably keep in mind of making use of the debuffs. So you have Lygus and Cocolia, regular mode. Same thing in regular Star mode, but you get Kafka. I think we're gonna try Star mode. Ice and Wind. Yeah, primary Ice and Wind. You probably want either a Naxa or Herda or Evernight Siren, or like, you know, your primary teams. Cocolia. Fire Electric primary. So you would either want Elation or Firefly Break. I think I'm gonna want Elation here because of the physical, imaginary, and electric here. I guess that settles that. Firefly Break team. Use this buff. We use Elation, so let's use Elation buff. Here, since we're using a Remembrance team or something of that sort. Oh, let's see. Has my friend cleared it yet? Yes. I'm pretty sure these two are whales. This is definitely a whale, given the frame. Same with this one. Probably not a whale. So yeah, Remembrance team, Archer team. This is a follow-up team. I don't know if he counts a follow-up, but Ashville and Archer definitely do count as follow-up. And this is a break team. Relation team, Remembrance. This is a Final Siren team. Relation, Akron of all things. I guess Akron for debuffs. Yeah, I guess we could use Akron here as well because of the debuffs. Right. Relation DOT. Sorry, not Relation. Remembrance, Relation DOT. DOT Elation. Sorry. Remembrance, Finon, Zerga, Siren. Also Elation team. Yep. Yeah, so Elation team on the bottom. That seems to be the general consensus here. Do we want physical relation or magic shield? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's Permansotarian, and Permansotarian is a bit stronger. So you want Yao Wang? Want Yao Wang in the middle? No, you want Trailblazer in the middle. Moving them based off of their likelihood of getting attacked. Characters in these two starts are more likely to get attacked by blast attacks and like AoE attacks. Single target doesn't really matter. Single target are more likely to hit your preservation units because preservation has a higher aggro. Took me a while. Right. So do I want Evernight main or Caster's main? I think I'm gonna go Caster's main. Look as usual. And then right, I don't have Shellblazer. Crap. I'm gonna use Tribby. Only they're using Firefly on that side. I wonder if I should use Akron here and then Firefly down here then. Yeah, let's make do with Tribby. And then we do have follow-up. She definitely counts as a follow-up. Tribby counts as a follow-up. I don't think Evernight counts. Loka does have a follow-up attack, but I don't know if it does count as an attack. It is a follow-up. So let's use this one. Right. Let's pray that I can do well. Ostrina also leveled up, what is her name? One of my Elation Lycos, but you know, it's a level 70 to 80. Not big of an improvement. I'm gonna let it auto, yeah, I'm gonna let it auto as still some tofu to eat. And then, you know, we'll try it manually, see if it's any better. But I doubt it would be. Okay, buff Evernight, that's good. Evernight has Cryo, and we need Cryo right now. Thinking about F2P options. For F2P, I believe you can use the Kinoko and regular herd out both work. For here, regular herd out would work better. You could pair them, of course. But here she would be better because the enemies here have a power weakness, but not for power. I guess this guy does have a power weakness. yeah. He is the exception, not the norm. That's blown up. If I can get more than 25k on a 1 floor, I would be happy. Gonna have Waka use his turn on Trippy. Looking for debuff. Waka uses skill so that we can start his healing. Let's heal yourself, you are the lowest. Didn't mean to do that, but sure, whatever. Probably hold. Yeah, let's hold. I guess it's about normal performance. I think Starward mode is like 5 levels higher than the default, so that might be why I do slightly worse than the previous rotation. I don't mind Lingsha using ulting here because Lingsha's ult actually applies a debuff. And if you recall, debuffs have a bonus here. Yeah, I think what you're supposed to use here is a Acheron with Morton X Blade team. Acheron has the electric part, and then Morton X Blade has the fire part. And then Jia, whatever that guy's name is, he's also an Acheron team as like a pseudo healer, debuff healer. So he would also work on this floor. From last slide. You can use Serval. Serval is a, I guess she's erudition, so I was thinking of Naheli. Then Naheli Electric is probably Kafka, isn't it? Yeah, for the last slot, you can probably use Silver Wolf. You can use Silver Wolf, you can use Welt. Maybe have an actual healer, I'm not sure. I would use Akron nowadays, and I don't have Yashio to be the pseudo healer, so I don't know how to deal with that team comp. We have 1 star. That's probably our baseline. No, we don't have 1 star, we just got clear. Yeah, if Dahlia or the other 3 characters had a bit more damage, Firefly could have had could have been able to conserve 1 turn. Why did you attack her? You should have attacked the lowest guy. Whatever. We have to go all out here because it is our last 3 turns. Let's attack you, hope we get a kill. Actually, we can have an ult. Yeah. About right. I think I should be pretty spot on though, my estimation. Let's see, I want imaginary. Oh, right. If you're on Twitch, let me see if there's anyone on Twitch. There's 1 person on Twitch, but it's probably Wada though. If you're watching on Twitch, if you watch for long enough, you can get rewards. You get credits, experience, Lycone experience. I don't recall all the details, but you do get rewards. If you're on YouTube, if you don't care about rewards, I think you're exhausting. If you don't care about rewards, you can stay on YouTube. If you care about rewards, go to Twitch. I think it's 3 skills, so we got a few kills. Ooh, that was a nuke. Get another nuke coming up because of the aha. Damn! Relation buff. Or relation bonus, sorry. Another nuke. Got 2 kills, I think 2 more. Traveler's line is a bit long in Japanese. Like, she finished her animation, but her voice sound is still going. The Silver Installation skill is not as effective on bosses. I was expecting it to be like Currency Wars, and Currency Wars are what's that word? Dimension Universe, where she actually nukes. And like takes a massive chunk of the boss's health away. Nah, she does a fair amount, but you know, not as much as I expected it to do.
幸があらんことを承服考えるだけじゃない感じるんだバイバイ次はガチ部屋でボーナスステージ
And that didn't even do any damage to the boss. Why are they attacking? Oh, there it is. They are aggroed onto the wolf.
この札で書店を見尽くさんあら残念大凶よ全ての技は私の手に真の崩壊優越幸福絶倒みんなステージに注目見ててあっは
Okay, 2 stars.
ボーナスステージ 幸があらんことを承服考えるだけじゃない感じるんだ真の崩壊
天地を支える
開拓よ巻き起こるボーナスステージ
Might get 80k, but 80k might get us to 3 stars, but not Starward star.
あら残念
Maybe 50 punchline? Thought we had more.
全ての技は私の手にバイバイ
I'm glad the Surgeon Grid also activates to
ガ
the
チ部
soul.
屋でボーナスステージ
Activates her like faster.
竜の方向
I think if you can get like 3 stars on old stage 4, you can probably cure Starward. I can only get like 2 stars, sometimes 3, but usually 2 stars on old stage 4, so that's why I assume if we're lucky we can probably get 80k here. But that's if we get lucky. The symbols did get targeted for a while, so we had less energy than with the optimal. Damn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to rest off screen. I'll try a bunch of different team comps. But yeah. I'll keep you guys posted if I get the new badge. You know, you guys will see me on HoYo Lab, or I'll just talk about it in the next video. Like, see, it's pretty close, except it's not in our base mode. I do get 2 stars on base mode, so. I think percentage-wise, I'm doing better than the last Pure Fiction. Because I got 52k, which is like just above 50k, which is the 2 stars. Wrong button. For this one, I'm almost at 3 stars. Oh, no, it's 90, so, 80, yeah, so it's about the same as my old stats. But I underperformed in Node 1 and Node 2. I mean, Node 2 I did also underperform, but, you know, these 2 are the worst offenders, especially Node 1. Try the Nexa? I guess we have the... He has cleared Anomaly Arbitration, but he got 1 star. What is this team? I'm gonna talk to him. Like, what is this team? Like, what is he trying to do? Because Rappa is an imaginary break DPS. Rame is a break support. She's more of a universal support, but she also does break. Then we have Sparkle, which gives skill points. And then we have Lockup for healing instead of Gallagher, if he was to do a break team. I am so confused about what he's trying to do. I'm going to talk to him. So yeah, see you guys next time. Probably a Genshin stream. And did I mention I'm canceling HoYoverse stream? I originally wanted to stream HoYoverse before it shut down on the day, like just before it shuts down rather. But they're closing off different parts of the game like every like few days. So I can't get the full experience now. So I just decided if I can't get the full experience, I might as well give up because I probably didn't miss all that much anyway. I think I missed some new areas. I missed some talents being in a sim room, which I can definitely visit them nowadays. But I think let's not waste my time. Let's not get too emotional. Yeah. I'll tell you guys what happens about the Starward mode. Yep. As always, I almost said my intro. No. Be good, be well, be happy, be safe, be nice. Yeah. Enjoy the next 24 hours. I'll definitely enjoy mine because I know what I'll be doing. I think it's about like 20 tries on the new Apoc Shadow. 20 tries, 30 tries. I saw someone with like 500 tries, but that might have been anomaly arbitration and not Apoc Shadow. I'll go look at some guys. We'll look at game. You know what? We can look at Game 8 right now. Screw my outro. Let's look at Game 8. Game 8 Pure Fiction. Let's see if they've updated. I don't think HoYo Lab is gonna be much updated. June 22nd. Oh, that's today. Huh. You know what? I'm gonna use their team. I'm curious. Would it be better? So Evernight. Oh, we don't have Trailblazer now. That's the thing. Oh, you can also change your individual lineup now. That's nice. I don't think you could do that before. So we don't have Trailblazer though. That's the thing. Okay, so the recommendation is using variation. Let's see. First half. I guess casters does work, but we did technically try that. Did we try with variation? Yeah, we did. We did use variation. Second half. Firefly actually isn't recommended for a second half. Interesting. Final third half. Interesting. Or the third half Starward mode. I do have all the characters required to form the second half team for Acheron. Yeah, that's not. I'm gonna do it off screen. I'm not gonna. I'll let you guys know about the results of my experimentation. Yep. Bye-bye. Hit my posture. You completed Starward mode. I don't know when you commented, busy. 567. Let's see. 10:56. So about a minute ago. I have not cleared Starward mode, as you can tell. I did about the same as before. I usually clear 2 stars on stage 4, so that's to be expected. But then again, I also used to clear 2 stars on Apoc Shadow, so I assume if I just like rebuild my characters or something, change my team comps, and I'll probably get there. Maybe if I did manual controls, I'll probably do a bit better, but I'm not 100% sure. That's why I need a bunch of time to like experiment off screen. Same with Apoc Shadow. We're gonna find on Lagus. I don't have a good Finon team. Wrong button again. I did see Finon on the last team. Problem is, I have Finon, as you can tell, but first of all, no Eidolons, no signature light cone. I don't have Sareen. I don't have Ceridra. I don't have Sunday. I basically only have Finon, and then the rest are just universal supports. Like, I could try, but I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna get far, if at all. Some water. Something has had a rerun recently. Because after a while, I noticed that Sunday was really good. I still don't like Saridra. Saridra's really weird. I mean her gameplay, like her mechanics. Like it's just that I haven't figured her out, I guess. I used her in the Currency Wars. Currency Wars Sunday is pretty good, but the AI usually uses his normal attack rather than his skill, which messes up a lot of my runs if I have Sunday and put him on auto in Currency Wars. Let's see, did he change his team? Not yet, probably. Wait, busy? I know you're probably busy. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, hint, hint. You know, if you don't... I don't want to sound mean. Like, but like, you know, this is gonna be mean, and you're probably not doing it, given that I lost my concurrent viewer. It says I have a concurrent viewer on my analytics, but on my stream settings, I don't see concurrent viewer. Anyway, you know, when someone says that, you know, hope this doesn't offend you, or this is gonna be offensive, or something of that nature, you know it's gonna be offensive. And I was gonna say, if you're not gonna say anything constructive, I'm gonna turn off the stream now. But I know you mean well. Like, you recommended Finon. I do know that Finon is one of the recommended teams, given GameMate put it on. And GameMate, you know, isn't wrong. Yeah, at least they start off on the right foot, but when you actually use the team, you know, artifacts and all that, you know, there are some differences, I'm sure. Anything nice I can replenish my skill point somewhere now? God. Maybe we can look at the Furbobo stuff. I don't think I've actually shown off my Furbobo progress. Might as well. I don't know if Busy's commenting anyway. Furbobo weekly studio, you do level up your office, kind of like other game modes and stuff. There is a ghost member somewhere. I don't know where they are, but there is a ghost member. Is he here? Oh, there's a thing here. I didn't know Nihilux was here. And she's not voiced. Press 1 for business inquiries. Press 2 for juicy gossip submissions. Press 3 to casual chat. If you collect depths or settle scores, please hold. Let's try 4. An option is to chat with me. Nothing game. Pettifer was there. Overdue wages now. Hold your horses. Let me explain. The only official statement version or the Speak Your Rumor Mill version? Whatever. I'm not buying any of it. The whole purpose have had rough lives. The grateful I give them honest work, safe harbor. But I know that they won't strike out on their own when they grow up. Push them hard and then step back. It's not about setting an example so they can stand on their own 2 feet. About getting them to take the initiative to find a new boss. Publishing houses gotta keep up with the times. Just always chasing the next big thing. That's how they stay relevant in this world. And so, Regis incarnate a baseball market, and you're an essential part of this journey of growth. Read back and write to Fluffy across the blue. Well, would I be mad? Okay, it's true that I just wanted to ride in a coattails at first, but things are different now. The Astral Express's adventures, the Fluffy sale numbers, and Berry QR Code's monthly living expenses. All three are now tightly bound together. You could say we're on the same boat now. As a distant cousin of the Express, from this day onward, I'll continue to follow trailers and take Fluffy across the blue to new heights. Animation adaptation, trendy toys, adult training programs. Idol training programs. Aside from Robin and Sparksy, I do not know who this program could entail. You name it and we'll do it all. I want to be an idol. We're all about universal idolization. In the world of the fluffy, you are your own idol. There's no competition here, no rankings. Winning is losing, and losing is winning. No scripts, no storylines, only boundless elation where you're the star of the show. I've even gotten the pitch ready. Just need an investor to make it happen. Of course, all these expectations hinge on the work itself being solid. On that front, just have faith in blurry QR codes. I've already got tons of ideas cooking, just waiting to put them down on paper. As for now, but as for how it'll actually play out, that depends on what happens to real life version down the line. So, Trailblazer, hope you guys can make it to an interesting ending. I know you're the emanator of elation. I just can't prove it yet. Also, actually, speaking of this, for Global Web Portal, I believe, so most HSR characters have their own social media account. It just depends on if you can find them. See if I can find anyone. This is definitely Sparksy. Sparksicle is actually the Fumo, but Sparksy is probably the one behind this account. This could be Pearl, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's the same thing. Let's just look at. I know who his account is. Bromini is his account. It is his head is a dice. That's him. Let's see. Is there any? I don't think anyone else. Yeah, but Bromini is Asap Pramad's account. I also believe this is a Q&A with Asap Pramad. Yeah. I don't know how, but I believe one of the Bobos. No, Asap Pramad approached her for Bobo, or just at least showed up here, maybe. And then they had like a sort of interview. Tendonitis. I wonder if that's actually an actual weakness. No, I saw his boss fight. It's not his weakness. It's probably just being hella funny. He has a gym membership. But yeah, Parrot Prince is the one that unfortunately had an interview with him. Parrot Prince is a right-hand man. Sec. Parrot Prince is this guy. There's a lot of rewards if you do, clear some side quests. I believe most importantly, if I can find it. This is useful, but not what I'm looking for. Is it even here at all? I thought it was. I guess it's just regular event rewards. I was thinking of the stuff for her Eidolons, with the it's like a pen light, but it's not a pen light. Oh, okay. Did Busy comment? Busy did comment. Okay. I have 2 viewers. How come? Okay, I've mentioned this at least like twice before. Every time when I'm about to end a stream, either someone joins, someone joins, and either they start commenting, or something similar. Like I stream for usually 1 to 4 hours, some 5 to 7 hours, but that is very rare. I don't know why. When I'm about to end the stream, half the time, people start joining and people start commenting, and even it's even less, but joining is the minimum condition to commenting, of course. You can't really comment without joining the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna end things off here. Is anyone on Twitch? Nope, only one person is on Twitch. I swear, whoever this person on Twitch is, either you're Jason, you're Probator, someone else I don't know, or Rarudo. I swear to God, one day I will find you. And when I find you, I'm gonna squeeze you like that weird spider scorpion thing. Grabber spider, grabber scorpion thing. So wish this was a metal one. I don't know why there's like a magical girl one here. I thought it was a metal though, but it's not. There's so many things in this game that should be a metal, but they aren't. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. Even that Busy hasn't counted in 5 minutes, I believe all he had to say was related to Apoc Shadow. Which makes sense, that's the stream title. Can't really complain about him commenting about Apoc Shadow. Pure fiction, not Apoc Shadow, Jesus Christ. I'm going to see now.